Nalu, do you want to go for a walk? Walkies? It's a bit weird on this big GoPro like this, but welcome.
Hello, good morning, hi.
And Nalu.
Nalu, say hi. He's so excited. He's like trying to run away.
Whether you're curious about sort of our upcoming travels, our personal lives, or a little bit more, I don't know, about what goes on behind the scenes, every now and then we stop to do one of these Q&A videos, just chat a little bit more casually.
Yeah, so we're just taking Nalu for a bit of a walk and thought we'd bring you guys along too, but it's kind of weird. You can't really win, you know? Like sometimes people don't want to see too much about us. They just want to see travel. Sometimes people do
like in our vlogs.
Yeah, in our vlogs. So, I mean, hey, hope you enjoy it. If you don't, leave a nice comment anyway.
So we asked some questions on Instagram. Hit us with some questions and we'll hit you with some answers.
Good boy.
America's Cup out here as well. Pretty cool. Bonus points for any Aucklanders that can pick where we are as well. Hey, you two.
Hello. Nalu's like, okay, I'm ready for my first question.
Yeah, you're ready for your question number one.
Are you a good boy? Sometimes.
Sometimes. So the biggest one is always, what travels do we have coming up?
Oh, we've got an exciting one. We're going to South America. Woohoo! 4 new countries, Chile, Bolivia, Peru, and Argentina. And we are so excited. We've never been there.
We're actually a little bit nervous as well, and it's nice to feel that rather than going somewhere that we feel quite comfortable.
Yeah,
so we're kind of really out of our comfort zone. So that's going to be cool. That's going to be a massive trip. But in terms of videos, next is Tasmania. And you might have seen some of our stuff that we'll be doing on Instagram around our Tassie trip. Guys, watch those videos.
Super underrated.
Yeah.
It's probably one of my favourite places we've been.
I think so too. And it was snowing in places, and then there's these beautiful white sand beaches. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
And this one was a funny one. Who is Nalu's favourite and why is it Stacey?
Do you know what? he's pretty good. He's pretty even, but I have to say, Dad seems to be flavour of the year. This year.
I wasn't when he was a puppy, but now I think we've got quite a special bond, and I think that's just that playful...
Loves to run around and get surprised.
Yeah. So he curls up on my lap every morning when we're drinking coffee. It's pretty special, I have to be honest. I try not to make Stacey feel too jealous.
No, well, I am.
How was it travelling with George, and were there any hiccups?
I don't think that there were actual hiccups apart from the boat in Borneo, like just being a little bit rocky and him being a little bit nervous.
Yeah, but you're really good at supporting anybody that's not feeling comfortable, so...
What else? I think I was just like worried about what his limits were. He's had a triple heart bypass and I just wasn't sure how he'd go with like all the walking and stairs and things like that, but he did so well.
He really did do so good, eh?
I'm super proud of him.
Yeah.
And I want to go on another adventure.
Yeah, also you should say, Georgie, we love travelling with you because he's going to watch this.
Love you, Dad.
We want him to come to Vietnam, which we should jump over into the next one, which was that we're taking a group of people to Vietnam next year. I mean, we'd love for you to come and join us. And so somebody asked, I would love to join your group trip. Do you welcome gay travellers?
Absolutely.
I responded to this message specifically and I said, as travellers, we are open to every culture, ethnicity, every choice. We're very inclusive people, so everybody is welcome. But yeah, if you want to come to Vietnam and come on a really cool trip with us next year, all the details will be below, but it's going to be so much fun. And we finally get to like meet and travel with you guys, which is I think something we've been looking forward to for so long.
Absolutely. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Right,
Xin chao.
Yeah, true. All right, let's get moving, do some more and we'll go. All right, while we're walking, I'm going to quickly do some... Oh shit! Well, I rolled my ankle here.
Baby, okay?
Yeah, okay, I'll do some recap questions and I'm going to fire through these ones because these are the ones that come up really often. Some of you would have heard these already. How do we make money? So YouTube, we obviously make money from this YouTube channel and we appreciate that.
Yeah, watch the ads.
Yeah, you're watching the ads. Stacey's still a graphic designer, so she does a lot of work, billboards, all sorts of stuff like that, which is really, really cool, and we can do that anywhere in the world. So that's kind of the remote part of what we still do from more of our digital nomad lifestyle. Affiliate marketing, if we ever talk about a brand or any of our links in the description, if you go ahead and you use those links, that kind of supports our channel and lets them know that we sent you there. So that's always appreciated as well. We do all sorts of stuff with stock footage.
We've got like our own products as well in terms of like the Queenstown guide. So if you're heading to Queenstown and need some local advice, hit that up.
When we say we're on like a Jetstar trip, we do this really awesome thing where we actually produce content for their channels, which bad timing. I might turn just like that. Yeah, so we'll produce for other brands' channels so that it doesn't necessarily always sit here for something that we do for you, but content creation. But sometimes that's a bit more TV presenty, a little bit more sort of, you know, action-packed sort of stuff. Are we married? No, not yet. But we've been together for...
almost 10 years. Woohoo!
So we're getting married in Bali next year, and yes, we will totally bring you guys along with us. How did we meet? We met on Tinder 10 years ago.
Classic.
Is it Danger or Daniga? It's definitely not Daniga. We kind of really regret thinking that because my nickname is Danger, that it would be fun to go like Dane and then G-E-R. My name is Dane. Lots of people think it's Daniga. I really regret that, but I think it's kind of too late to change things now, so we're just living with it.
I just have to make a detour to the rubbish bin.
Oh, sure.
Okay, I'll be back.
What happened with that Instagram scammer?
Oh, I'm leaving.
Yeah, there's a guy on Instagram that's taken all of our photos and is trying to scam people. If you get one of those messages, it is not us. We have one account and that's it. Please don't pay him any money. We've tried to get it removed so many different ways.
He's dead! He's dead!
Is 2 weeks enough to visit New Zealand? Where should I go?
Yeah, any amount of time to visit New Zealand. We're biased, of course, but if you only have 2 weeks, go to the South Island. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Queenstown is stunning, probably our favourite place. Make any amount of time work because it's worth it.
Yeah, I think even if you flew into Auckland, flew out from somewhere down south,
yeah, it's a good idea.
that would be a winner because then you could just go south from Auckland and just for a short amount of time.
Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? You get him.
What's your proudest moment of the year so far?
That's a really good question. It's got to be taking Dad on the trip and making it happen, going to Malaysia and surprising him in Borneo. I feel so much pride in the two of us actually making that work because I have been thinking about that, oh sorry buddy, literally my whole life.
I love that this is like so crappy on a GoPro and we can't walk straight. I'm rolling my ankle. You're picking up poo. This is brilliant.
My hair is going everywhere.
People think that everything we do is just this perfect travel glamorous situation, but
really
it's not. I stepped in duck poo just before as well. It's all gravy. What's the most amount of pizza and beer you've consumed in one sitting?
I can consume a surprising amount of pizza and beer, I think. Like, I can probably match Dane by now. Do you
I'd
reckon?
say you've got a different compartment when it comes to your favourites.
Yeah, I do. And dessert is one of them. That's a whole different stomach. It's so bad. Maybe this bit won't be so bad.
Oh, we've just started letting Nalu off the lead a lot more because now he's a bit more responsive that he's older. His recall's decent. Stacey's about to take a risk because there's 3 other big dogs here.
This is not going to be good with the other dogs,
and
but I feel like he needs to run, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Are you ready, pal?
One of our questions is about the most embarrassing fail, and this might be it right here. Oh, he's gone. Jeez, this is not what we planned. Hey, bud.
It's a big friend.
Making friends. No, he is good with other dogs, though. He just doesn't necessarily come back when we call him.
He's a good boy.
I can share one of my most embarrassing travel fails-ish. When I used to work in super yachts, you have to raise the flag every day. And the whole crew was waiting for me. But I'd also, just before that, been on the toilet.
I don't know the story, do I?
Basically, I did things quite fast, got out there because you have to get it up. And so it's a really bad look in such like an expensive, glamorous industry to not get the ensign up at the right time. I came running in, sat down, ready for the morning meeting, thinking, shit, I'm running late here. And then someone was like, what's that hanging out the back of your pants? And it was toilet paper.
Look at his feet. Oh no, look at his feet.
Oh no. Score a goal, pal. Have you done a Wellington and hut video? If not, will you? We didn't mention that earlier.
Going to be heading down there at the end of the year. Dane used to live down there, but I've not really explored much there.
No.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so we're doing another video for Jetstar Wear Next channel, which is going to be a guide to Wellington. So we're going to spend probably about 5 or 6 days, maybe somewhere along that line. We film for a whole bunch for you guys, and then we make 15 or 10-minute action-packed.
Yeah, I'm excited.
This is what you do in Wellington.
There's lots of cool stuff to do down there. Loads of like nice places to eat. The scenery's amazing, so I'm looking forward to it.
And it's the capital. We should really spend more time there.
True, true. Go!
Come on, pal. He leaves it at home, he gets it. As soon as we're out, he doesn't. Stace, somebody asked, how does Stace feel about Dane's nose ring?
I love it. I think it's so cool. It's just like normal now, but when you first got it, every morning, like, whoa, who's this guy? I think it's so cool. It's different.
It's something I kind of wanted for a while. I thought, oh, am I too old? Am I not cool enough?
Absolutely not. You're never too old.
F. Do you record all videos, landscape for YouTube and portrait for Instagram?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes for like reels, we will use our landscape stuff, but we just kind of crop it down.
That stuff's way better quality.
But for stories and stuff, generally, you'll just do it on your phone, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Favourite All Black? For me, Christian
Nalu.
Cullen, man. He was my absolute idol. Obviously, I was a big Lomu fan, Tana Umaga fan as well. Jeff Wilson as well, actually, big four. I actually had Jeff Wilson guest kind of coach for one of my Prem Rugby trainings one day, and that dude is just like so onto it. It just goes to show that quality coaching for somebody that is also experienced like that is just unreal with what they know.
Good boy. Yeah.
Have you watched any good TV shows recently, babe?
Yes. Hijack with Idris Elba. So
it's
good.
Like the worst show to watch if you're a traveller.
Yeah, if you're a traveller, because it's on a plane and obviously it's called Hijack, so you can guess what happens. So good. Kept us captivated the whole time.
Do you ever want to, I should get your face for this one, do you ever want to travel solo?
Absolutely not. I can't even look after it's so muddy. My feet are wet.
Yuck, my socks are wet.
I can barely look after myself. How can I travel the world and go solo? Oh my
I've
gosh.
done lots of solo travel before we met, including Vietnam actually, which is a great place to come. And that's not just a plug to say if you're solo, come and travel with us, but it is a great place to backpack and go solo. How do you stay positive while traveling?
Sometimes you just don't. That's the reality. If you're having a bad day, like
this, you mean?
I'm literally in a swamp.
This is the worst. Go that way.
That's why you don't go solo. you bring someone super positive with you and they just uplift you when you're having a bad day.
That's the thing. I think we do uplift each other when you're having a bad day. I'm actually not having the best day today, I'll be honest. I've had a lot of dental work I've needed recently, over $2,000 worth of stuff, and today's my third session and I'm just so done with it. And my bank account is done with it. I'm kind of just pushing through and being positive myself. This is an interesting one. How is the travel influencer community to you? Is it judgmental?
Sometimes. But I feel like that's the same in any industry. Hello, you got a cool top on, dude.
Yeah, it is kind of the same in any industry, I suppose.
He's got a Hawaiian shirt on.
That's so
Hello.
Funny. Hey, pal. We're quite selective, I suppose, about who we spend time with. Jumped up to the camera.
You just surround yourself with positive people and that makes all the difference.
That's the thing, positive people doing cool shit. You're just around the right people, but I think that goes for anything in life. Do you have a top 5 favourite vlogs? I can almost probably predict now.
Malaysia 1, 2, 3, 4, Borneo 1, 2, 3.
I think most of the views on those videos are actually George.
Do you? I feel like you've not really said what your favourite is. Yours is a different perspective though as well, right? Because yours maybe comes from an editing point of view. I don't know.
But often by the time I come to watch the videos with Stacey, I've spent so much time on them that I've lost perspective. Is this interesting?
True.
Are you guys gonna like it? You know what I mean? Is this a good edit? It's just you're too close to it. But I often go back and I'll be like, oh, I really love that. Or that was such a fun trip. So yeah, it really varies for me. I don't think I could just pick one.
Do you know what I love probably the most, other than your editing, is the music. Dane picks the best music
for
every vlog. It really sets the tone.
I try, especially for the Malaysia ones. I was real specific to try and find. I spent months in advance coming up with. I just called it jungle, even though that's the rainforest. But I just go through and I look at my audio that's jungle related, and then I can find the right fit or go hunt for something new if I need to.
Nalu.
Did you have a fun walk, pal? I feel like this has been a bit of a weird video, sorry. Either this has been really interesting because we're just mixing it up and just
This is our everyday life.
Yeah.
This is what we get up to.
He loves to roll and stuff.
No! Don't do it. No!
Don't do it, pal.
Get out. Come on. Oh, come on.
We
get
have
out
been
of here.
no! Yeah, this is kind of our everyday lives. It's weird to sort of combine the two, but I suppose we just wanted to do a bit of a real ride along.
And Nalu wanted to take you for a walkies.
Yeah, and not make it feel too slick. And maybe that's a trap I fall into sometimes with editing, is trying to keep everything feeling seamless and smooth. And you'll see in the Tasmania series, I should actually mention this, we're putting bloopers all at the end. Oh, he snorted. The real balance when it comes to us making YouTube videos is that some people that come in and find our videos are only interested in, let's say, Sydney. You're in Sydney, I want to know about Sydney. Whereas you guys, if you're watching this video, especially this far in, you're probably
only interested in George. Or Nalu.
You've probably somewhat been following along with us, so you sort of care about what we're up to as well as the destination. And so there's a real balance between those two things. And some of that is editing, it's the way we talk, it comes down to the topics. And yeah, I don't know, you never really know if you're on the right path or if you're doing something different, something that people connect with, something that they don't.
Well, I think you're on the right path.
Hey, it's a we.
Yeah,
That's
well,
not
with
just
your editing,
though,
yeah.
Anyway, we need to try and navigate through the swamp now.
I have to go back this
So
way.
we'll do that, and then I think I've got a towel in the car, luckily.
I hope so. I feel responsible for this. I think I'm going to be on cleanup.
Nalu, do you want to say goodbye? Nalu, sit. Oh, good boy. Paw. Yeah, good boy. All right, see you, pal.
He's like, where are you going? Don't leave without me. Bye.
Okay, catch you later, guys.
Come on, buddy.